Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays Until Dawn. This is my series that I said I was going to make in my Until Dawn Butterfly Effect comparison vid, which I totally understand if you hadn't watched based on spoilers and whatnot. But if you were interested in that, that was where I just explained in my first playthrough of the game that I did by myself all the butterfly effects I got and how interested I was in like trying to figure out what all the different possibilities were. So we're gonna do a new story in Until Dawn, and I'm gonna try to build off that and make my sort of unmake some of those mistakes that I made, and also make some new decisions to see if maybe they can start the story, change the story for the better. Starting a new story will overwrite your current progress and access to the episode menu if unlocked. So right now, like I can replay episodes separately because I've beaten the game, but I guess I'm gonna lose that, but that's also fine. I'll also lose any collectibles found and any changes related to character status. Are you sure I want to continue? Yes, because this is for the purposes of the internet. I am ready to re-experience this game and change things that pissed me off in the first time when I made mistakes that had drastic consequences that were not okay with me at all. So yeah, we're gonna be ready to be the best that we can be for our second playthrough of Until Dawn. My second. Yours. You're seeing it first on any. You get it. You get it. Yeah, as you can see, they're explaining the butterfly effect, how small decisions can change the future. Your actions will shape how the story unfolds. You keep coming to these crossroads, like will you fight or will you hide? Will you run? Will you walk? Will you jump? Will you skip and dance? And all of those have different paths that you can follow, and depending on the path that you take, you're going to end up in a different destination. That's pretty much how life works in general, and the butterfly effect concept behind it. But yeah, one of many possibilities. As you see, the butterfly's wings have these patterns. Choose your actions carefully, for they may take you in very different directions. Yes, indeed, that they might. Alright, now during the cutscenes, I will try to maintain the level of atmosphere that the game presents, but also if something is to be remarked upon, I'm gonna do it. So, yes. I am also very interested to replay this game because based on what I know about the story now, which this is gonna be a spoiler-free series. I'm not gonna, like, allude to anything in the future before it happens. Like, it's safe. You can be safe, rest assured, that everything's gonna be fine there.
Oh my god, I can't believe you actually did this.
Don't you guys think this is a little bit cruel?
Come on, she deserves it.
It is not her fault that she has a huge crush on Hannah.
Hannah's been making the moves on him. I'm just looking out for my girl, Em.
Just because he's class prez doesn't mean he belongs to everyone. Mike is my man.
Hey, I'm not anybody's man.
Whatever you say, darling.
Hannah!
She's here. Shh, shh.
Mike. Mike? It's Hannah.
Hey, Hannah.
Oh gosh.
Hey, did you see that? Dad said it'd just be us this weekend. Josh.
Josh. Look at my ass in these yoga pants, Josh. I know you're my brother, but still, you can appreciate this. Alright, it's also going to be easy. It took me like an hour and a half to figure out who everybody is. So, I'm glad that I come in with that knowledge now. Use the right stick to inspect objects. Jeremiah Cragg.
Jeez, Josh. Once again, brother, you've outdone us all.
Damn. Brothers out cold. Hannah, you look so damn hot in that shirt, but I bet you'd look even better out of it. Come to the guest room at 2 a.m. Mike, ooh.
Oh my god. What did did our naive sister get herself into now? I got your note.
Glad you could make it.
I like his
Maybe
face.
we should start with a little, you know, making out and see where it goes from there. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god, she's taking her shirt off.
What? Oh my god! Matt, what are you doing here?
Hannah.
I'm sorry, Hannah.
Hey,
This all got out
don't.
of
It's
hand,
just a stupid prank. You guys are jerks. You know that? Hannah!
Use the right stick to choose. Okay, what happens? Find others. Oh, so yeah, I turned on global statistics for this one so you can see what everybody else did. Everybody else tried to wake up Josh, but I've already tried to wake up Josh. He does not wake up, so...
Hannah! What's going on? Where's my sister
It
going?
doesn't make a difference, it seems,
Fine,
but...
She just can't take a joke.
It was just a prank, Han. What did you do?
We just messing around, Dad. It wasn't serious.
You jerks! Hannah! Hannah!
So, should we go after her?
You know, I kind of think you're the last person she wants to see right now, Mike.
Okay, now, introduction to QuickTime Events. Alright. Some of these are really difficult. Like, they give you almost no time. Oh, yeah, take the safe route. Always take the safe route. The fast route's dangerous, man. The fast route makes you more likely to miss button presses. The safe route didn't have button presses. Okay, so maybe the fast route, like, leverages, like, you have to... It's fast, but... Oh, I followed footprints last time. I'm gonna follow the noise this time.
Damn it, Hannah. Where are you?
Where am I? Follow footprints. Ooh, I'm gonna follow the shadow. That sounds dangerous. Use the touchpad as shown. Alright, there we go. Unlock my phone, so we can use it as a flashlight.
Hannah!
You know, very postmodern. I can direct the light beam using the right analog stick. Now, the thing about this is that even, like, during these situations where, like, you would think, you know, this is pretty time-sensitive, because, you know, we're chasing after Hannah, we want to make sure Hannah's alright. But also, you want to, like, take the time to explore your environment. What the fuck? Oh, that was a deer. Okay. I was probably not in the right, like, position to experience that properly. But, yeah, isn't there, like, a...
Hello?
There's a thing on the ground here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it right there. Alright, these are totems. Totems you pick up, and they show you snippets of the future, possible futures, that you could either avoid or, you know, walk right into if you're... So yeah, that's a death totem. And we got that death totem. That death totem showed Hannah and Beth falling onto rocks and, like, dying. And you can replay it, which is really cool. Okay. So yeah, last time I only found about half the totems, which means I wasn't looking carefully enough. So I am going to be much more diligent about exploring my surroundings.
Hannah!
And also, you should pay attention to your environment while you're walking around, too, because sometimes you can see things, like, creeping around in the background. Really serves to do the tension.
What the hell was that?
That was definitely a flamethrower. Very interesting.
Hannah! Hannah! Hello? Hannah! must be freezing. Here, take my coat. I'm such an idiot. I'm so dumb. Hannah, back?
Most people let go. Oh, but it doesn't matter anyway. Interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see those statistics. I'm really surprised by those ones. I would have thought that most people would let Hannah go, so you could at least try to save one of them.
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand. You see, no one can change what happened last year. The past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward. But there is freedom in this revelation. Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future. I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game. Every single choice will affect your fate and the fate of those around you. So, you have committed to commence with this game. This is significant. And I want to help you see it through. Sometimes these things can be a little scary, even terrifying, but I'm here to make sure that no matter how upsetting things may get, you will always find a way to work through it.
There's something about this guy's mouth animations just creeps me the fuck out.
We will start with a simple exercise. Could you please pick up a card? And I want you to look at the picture on the other side and tell me what you feel about it.
It's like he's not even in control of his own mouth.
To answer honestly in order
It's just going rogue on his face. I don't, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Scarecrow and a house. Or a barn, I should say.
How did that picture make you feel? Remember, be honest.
I feel uneasy, yeah.
Okay.
Because scarecrows, man.
What do you think?
And isolation. I do not like being out in the outside. Yes, it is the Scarecrow.
Well, I see. Let's say the Scarecrow were not there. Would you feel comfortable staying there on your own for a period of time? Say a week, for example.
If the Scarecrow were not there, no, I would not still, because that's, all, isolation and stuff.
Is there something else in that picture that scares you?
Scares you? Is there something else that scares you? No, I'm answering these the same as I answered them the first time, because it's based on my perspective.
Well, I'm afraid we're out of time for now. But please, I would like you to contemplate what it is that it's missing from that picture. The thing that's driving your fear. We need to unwrap it. Don't you agree? But the next time.
Okay, stop moving your face. That's like, you just made a duck face in the middle of that. What the hell are you? Great session, Doc. I'm sure we're well on our way to handling my trauma or whatever. Again, I know what all this leads to, but I'm not going to tell you because this is a spoiler-free playthrough. And that's for the benefit of those watching who have not yet beaten the game. Who knows, if I screw up this playthrough royally in a different way, I might have to do a third one, and then that one can definitely be all expository based on me having played this game a bunch of times. And then we can compare theories and notes as we go along. That one's going to be fun. But this one's going to be fun too, so don't count it out. Hayden Panettiere. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Peter Stormare. Okay, oh yeah, I should talk about, so the concept of this game, if you're unfamiliar, as I was when I was playing it at this point, at least in terms of like who can live and who can die, any one of the characters can live and any one of them can die. Any amount of them can live, any amount of them can die. All of them could live, all of them could die. I don't know what happens if all of them die. Probably game over, I would guess. But I hope not to find out. But yeah, so if you ever thinking that, like, you know, could any of these characters die, are any of these deaths like pre-conceived? None of them are. No, you can prevent any of them. So you should keep that in mind as events happen.
1 year ago tonight, the Washington girls left the safety of their parents' lodge and headed out into a snowstorm.
Foul play.
Not officially, no. There is one individual we're considering as a person of interest, but his whereabouts are currently unknown. He has an interesting history with the Washington family. He had warned them against pursuing their construction project and claimed the land was sacred to his forefathers.
You know, there is still the old sanatorium on the mountain. Could he be hiding there?
My officers did search the grounds, but the girls themselves couldn't have made it that far.
Something about that mountain seems to breed tragic events.
More than you know, Marty.
Well, thank you for joining us, Andy. With all the Washingtons tonight, their son Josh, on this, the anniversary of the mysterious disappearance of Hannah and Beth Washington.
Well, hello, friends and fans. All right, let's do that again. All right. Well, hello, friends and fans. It's beyond awesome to have you guys all back this year. First off, I gotta say, I am super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway. So, let me just let you know, let's take a moment to address the elephant in the room.
This is a radio broadcast?
I know
You hijacked a radio
you're all
station
probably worried about me, and
to talk
I know it's
to
gonna be
your
tough
7
on
friends.
all of us going back
And they let you
after
do that, okay.
What happened last year.
Well, they must be
But
really rich and powerful.
I just want you all to know, it means so much to me that we're doing this, and that I know it would mean so much to Hannah and Beth that we're all still here together, and I'm thinking of them. I really want to spend some quality time with each and every one of you, and just share some moments that we'll never forget for the sake of my sisters, and, you know. Okay, so let's party like we're fucking porn stars, okay? Make this one trip we will never forget, all right? Yes!
Also featuring Larry Fessenden, who is one of the writers of this game, I believe. Producers. One or both. But yeah, he is a character in this game too. That is modeled after himself, which is fine, you know. It's all, you know, it's like Sherlock. Like Mycroft Holmes in Sherlock is, you know, Sherlock's brother is like one of the creators of the show, like the co-creator. And he does a good job, so like it's fine. It's not like an ego thing. It's just like if you're suitable for a part that's in the thing that you're making, you know, you give yourself that shit. Alright, we are in Chapter 1. Memento Mori. 10 hours until dawn. Sam, Hannah's best friend. Diligent, considerate, adventurous. Didn't they have more traits? I could have sworn they said, like, animal lover. Because you used that based on some other stuff. To make some decisions later in the game.
Someone there?
Alright, path to the cable car station. Let's go. Now, I'm going to be very diligent about searching my surroundings because I missed half the totems. And I don't know where those ones were. They were probably, like, later in the game. They get way harder to find, but, yeah. Those can be super helpful. Those totems.
Oh, what?
Gates busted. Climb over. Chris. Alright, let's do this. I wonder if Sam could just die right here if I screw up this QuickTime event. Let's be safe. Okay, so yeah. Climb. I also got to be careful about the global statistics, though, because, you know, the subconscious is wired to go with the majority, so if before I really take a think about what I'm doing, I might accidentally just see the bigger number and instinctively go for that. And that's a problem. I'm going to try to fight it. And I remember every decision I've made in the previous game, and I know what those have led to. So I'm going to try to, you know, maximize... Oh, God, not don't move.
You hungry? Huh?
Don't move. Okay. I wonder if I move if that squirrel gives me rabies or something. Current objective. Okay, Sam. Character traits: honest, charitable, funny, brave, romantic, curious. Okay, and here we can see clues about the twins, which are Hannah and Beth. 1952, which is sort of like background for the story, but those clues are also make a big difference in discovering the history of the mountain and how that affects how the events play out in this. And then the mystery man, which is the psycho, which is, you know, the dude with the knife that's been popping up in the background of stuff. And then totems. So we've got one totem. So there are different kinds of totems. We've got death. The possible death of the person who finds it. We found one of those already, and it came true. It seems pretty unavoidable, because that's like what kicks the catalyst of the story forward anyway. And then we've got guidance, a vision of guidance for a future choice, which shows you a scenario which, like, maybe you can make the right choice instead of the wrong one, if you find yourself in that situation. And then we've got loss, the potential loss of a friend. I only ever found one of these, so it's hard to differentiate this between death and loss, but loss is the potential loss of somebody other than the person who finds the totem. So I guess be careful of that. Danger, the threat of a future danger. So like maybe like a QuickTime event that might happen sort of like without warning, or just like memorize like the surroundings between these totems that you see so that you know possibly how to avoid or take advantage of them. And then fortune, the prosophy of good fortune. Seeing is, you know, depictions of things that are good that happen to you based on you making the right decisions. So that should help. I was going to say something else about totems. I forgot what they were. Oh, and when you see totems, they can foreshadow any distance length of time. I found a totem like right in the beginning of Chapter 1 that shows a death that happens in the very final moment of the game. So like it's spread all across the thing. Like, you really got no idea how much time until that event plays out, but know that it could be any length of time before it happens. Oh, I forgot about one more of the things. Okay, so options is the start button where you can, like, resume. You can also new story from, like, any point. Like, this game doesn't have a main menu. It just has I mean, I should say, like, the menu is the main menu. Like, wherever you're at, you're going to go back to the main menu. And then you can resume and whatnot. Status collectibles, which is the same as pressing R1, essentially. I did forget to go to the butterfly effect, which is over here. So, these are all the choices that you make in the game. All the scenarios that, like, depending on what you do, is going to alter the butterfly's path. And then it's going to end differently. And there's a bunch of them. And some of them you may not even experience. Like, my first try, who gets the gun, I never filled that one out. Even one of the things. Like, I never made a single choice that related to that one. Probably because of the early death of one of my people. So, yeah, it's all going to be, it's all going to be situational. So, let's go. Explanation done. Let us continue with the game. Okay. Super excited about this, though. What do we have here?
Cool.
Oh, yeah, this is about the totems. Prophesies the dreamer's death. Dangers of... Yeah, as I explained already. Now, is there a totem, like, right below it? I think... Yeah, here we are. Alright, cool. And turning it will reveal a colored butterfly and the premonition of a possible future. I understand. Now let me do it, please. Please let me... I'm going to press R2 now. If you would just let me pick this up. Yep, you can let me pick it up? Okay. I'm going to pick it up right now? Okay, I'll pick it up right now. What do we got? That's a guidance totem. And in hindsight, after having already done that area, it makes sense. If you've never seen it before, it's like, what's the bird doing? What am I... Like, what's going on? But... I will explain, when we get to that point, I will explain the totem's relationship to that event. And that's something I think I can also be good for. It's like shedding some light on these totems as their events come to pass. So that even the ones that don't seem to make sense will in the future. But yeah.
Chris? You here? Bag's here. Where are you? You're not in the bag, are you? Hello?
Alright, and here comes our first butterfly effect decision. We can either, because the phone's ringing, we can either snoop or we can close the bag. I'm going to close the bag because I snooped last time. And that led to a mild rift with Chris.
Chris?
Sam, hey, you made it.
Chris has a crush on Ashley. He's protective, humorous, and methodical.
Oh, so I found something kind of amazing.
What?
I'm not going to tell you. You got to see for yourself. Come on, it's this way.
Where?
Right around here. Gonna blow your mind.
Alright. But also because of that, he didn't answer the phone. Or he didn't see the phone ring. When I snooped, at least he knew that, like, something was calling him or whatnot.
Look at this.
Okay, so here we found our first clue for the Mystery Man, which is a wanted poster. It says, wanted poster found lower cable car station. A torn up wanted poster about a fugitive on the mountain, dated 1998. Someone didn't want people to see this. Wanted, Milgram Victor, sex male, height 6'2", 1.88 m. Last known address, Blackwood Pines. Last seen, 3/16/1998. Wanted in connection with a first-degree arson offense, as well as various death threats. Anyone with information regarding this dangerous criminal should contact the BPMC as soon as possible. Blackwood Provincial Mounted Constabulary. That's just two words that I haven't read out loud before. Police Monte Provinciale de Blackwood, July 1998. What? So anyway.
Nice. You think we'll get a visit from America's Most Wanted?
Looks like someone thought so.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, it said the more clues you find, the better your chances of survival, because you'll know things.
Pretty rad, right? Yeah. Come on.
And the characters demonstrate their knowledge based on how many clues you found during some points.
What do you mean?
What the hell is a shooting range doing at the base of a ski lodge?
Dude, have you ever met Josh's dad?
Yeah?
He thinks he's like Grizzly Adams or something. Wanna try?
No, you go ahead, Grizzly.
Alright. Here goes.
Alright, this serves as a tutorial for the gunplay sections, which are few, but important. You know, it's not like a third-person shooter or nothing. It's just QuickTime events like this. and they're pretty lenient when it comes to aiming close to the thing. Like, you can tell if you're going to hit it because it's going to light up, which is really nice. So I didn't miss any shots with Chris last time. I don't plan on missing any this time because I'm a marksman. I'm a marksman at heart.
Wow, nice shooting, Tex.
Alright, I'm bad. I'm a badass.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess it was a wild case of beginner's luck.
Nah, I don't think so, girl.
Well, anybody and their brother could shoot a bottle that big, that close.
I shot the other bottle last time. I wanted to see if something different happened. But she says the same thing, so that makes sense. Now we've got a squirrel. Now, what's very important about this game is that you do not shoot the squirrel, because don't be an asshole, and also because superstition, the Native Americans thought that it was very bad luck to kill animals on this mountain. And that's something you read about in a journal later. But you should have that in common sense anyway. You don't kill animals for no reason.
Come on, Chris.
Especially when you're on a Native American reservation. I mean, come on. You're just asking for it. Alright. But yeah, we can see our butterfly effect updates, and I'm going to open that right now before I end this episode really quickly. Butterfly effect, any of your business. Sam respected Chris's privacy. Chris was happy to see Sam. That's the end of it. Previously, I believe it said, like, Sam snooped, Chris chastised Sam for snooping, and then, I mean, it didn't seem like it was a big deal, but I guess the butterfly effect made it kind of put, like, a rift between them, but not even really at all. It didn't seem to make a big deal to me. Chris chose not to shoot the squirrel, so nature remained in balance, as you can see. I feel like if Chris shoots the squirrel, bad things, super bad things would happen. So I'm not gonna tempt fate with that one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I will try to end the episodes like at the end of the chapters, but also the chapters can be really long. So I just disregard that, actually, but in fact, so I'm just going to, you know, sometimes pause, and then that's going to be the end of the thing. So that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Stick around with the rest of the series because I'm very excited to portray it for y'all, and I'll see you guys next time.